You think experience wins games in the Premier League? You're wrong. This season, the young players are making the headlines. From wonder goals to chilling debuts, they're proving that age is just a number. From a 15-year-old Arsenal prodigy already training with the first team, to a Croatian defender who's built like a wall, but sprints like a winger. These wonder kids are not waiting their turn anymore. They're smashing it. So, here's the full ranking of the 20 best young stars, one from every club, building up to the most dangerous player in England right now. But there's a twist. When you see number 1, you'll realize the Premier League future is arriving faster than anyone expected. Let the countdown begin. Number 20, Harry Gray, Leeds United. Leeds fans already talk about him like he's the chosen one. He's just 16, blessed with a left foot, which Aaron Lennon once called the best he's ever seen. He was central to the title celebrations last season despite barely playing 10 minutes. But here's the catch. Leeds are stacked up front and he may have to wait for his real chance. Still, remember this name. If he's injured, Gray could light up the Premier League before he's even old enough to drive. Number 19, Mateus Mane, Wolves. From Rochdale to Wolves via Portugal. It's a fairy tale climb. At 17, he's already leapfrogged older strikers in the academy. But let's be honest, this year is about EFL Cup cameos, not Premier League dominance. He's raw, quick, and fearless. Wolves insiders think he's a star in the making. For now, though, the Premier League stage might just be a little too big. Number 18, Julio Solé, Bournemouth. Standing just 5'6" Solé is proof that you don't need size to shine. Quick feet, clever deliveries, and technically polished. He impressed against Manchester City in the FA Cup last year. In that match, he stood out with his vision to take the ball under pressure, even against world-class opposition. But in the Premier League, where full-backs are as physical as midfield enforcers, his stature could be his biggest test. He'll need to adapt quickly, relying on anticipation, speed of thought, and smart positioning rather than raw strength. Bournemouth fans already see shades of David Silva in the way he glides past markers, but consistency will decide his fate. If he makes it, it'll be because of his brain, not his brawn, and if he fails, it won't be for lack of talent, only whether his body can withstand the demands of the league. Number 17, Hindolo Mustafa, Crystal Palace. Creative, inventive, and bold in the number 10 role. Mustafa was meant to explode this year, but fate had other plans. A knee injury means Palace fans have to wait. The timing was cruel to say the least. He had just impressed in preseason drills, showing vision and flair beyond his age. He's still so highly rated that clubs were queuing up to loan him even after his setback. That doesn't happen for just anyone. It's proof of how rare his talent is. Mark our words, once fit, he'll be the player Palace fans scream about. And with Palace searching for a spark of creativity since Eza's breakthrough, Mustafa could be the next breakthrough from their academy pipeline. Number 16, Harrison Armstrong, Everton. Nicknamed Hollywood by his teammates and Bruce Wayne during his Derby loan, because he rescued them from regulation battles like a superhero. He's all action, tackles, passes, and shots in one package. But injuries slowed his pre-season and Everton's midfield was crowded. Still, Goodison Park loves a local hero, and Armstrong has the swagger to be that man. At just 20, he's already shown flashes of maturity beyond his age, reading the game like a seasoned pro. Everton's academy has produced stars before, but Armstrong's mix of grit and flair makes him stand out. Fans still remember his match-winning performance against Leeds in the Championship, where he scored and assisted under pressure. If he translates that confidence to the Premier League, he could be one of the breakout names of the season. But the only challenge is staying fit, forcing his way past experienced names in midfield, and proving he can deliver consistently against the league's toughest opponents. Number 15, Romel Donovan, Brentford. 11 goals, 10 assists, 15 games. That was his record at Brentford B. No wonder they ripped up his loan and signed him permanently. But Brentford's pathway is brutal. Many talents shine in the B team, few crack the first team. If Donovan does it, he could become the B's next breakout star. Number 14, Josh King, Fulham. Tidy, technical, and fearless under pressure. Josh King feels like the natural heir to Tom Kearney at 18. He's already signed a 4-year contract and earned Silva's trust. With Kearney's minutes reducing, the door is open. We know Fulham's academy has produced Harvey Elliott, Fabio Carvalho, and Patrick Roberts before. King might just be next in line. Number 13, Freddie Potts, West Ham. Football is in his blood, son of club legend Steve Potts. He's been raised the West Ham way. After 2 solid loan spells, he's back and looks ready. Calm, tough, and positionally smart. He says his style is similar to Edson Alvarez. If he nails his chances, Potts could be another academy graduate to carry the Hammers badge with pride. What makes him stand out is his maturity, rare for a 20-year-old midfielder. He reads danger early, intercepts well, and keeps the ball moving under pressure. Qualities that could fast-track him into regular minutes. With West Ham looking to build depth in midfield, Potts has the perfect opening to prove he belongs at Premier League level. Number 12, Loum Chuana, Burnley. Quick, direct, and devastating in space, that's Chuama. Burnley spent big to get him from Lazio. He's raw, inconsistent, but has Champions League pedigree. If Parker gets him firing, Chuana could be the weapon Burnley need to survive. It's boom or bust, no in between. Number 11, Max Doman, Arsenal. Max Doman, 15 years old. Yes, 15. He's not even legally eligible to play last season, but already trains with Arteta's first team. That's true. Doman is Arsenal's golden boy in waiting. The problem is Arsenal's midfield is stacked with talent, but one thing is clear. When you're being groomed at 15 for Arsenal's senior squad, the hype is real. Some even believe he could become the youngest debutant in Arsenal's modern history if Arteta gives him a chance. Number 10, Jair Cunha, Nottingham Forest. 6'6", fast, talented, and Brazilian. That's not a defender, that's a cheat code. Forest beat big clubs to land him from Botafogo. He's already impressing in preseason, even filling in at right back. The only problem is Murillo and Milenkovic block his path. But with European football this season, Cunha will get minutes. And honestly, how many 6'6" defenders can sprint like a winger and still look comfortable on the ball? Forest fans are already talking about how he might be the long-term partner Murillo needs. Give him one breakthrough game in Europe, and that hype will explode overnight. Number 9, Will Osula, Newcastle United. With Wilson gone and Isaac missing, Howe is looking for a striker. Suddenly, Osula is Newcastle's number 9. He's tall, fast, and 2-footed. He has the raw tools. But can he score consistently at this level? That's the question. This season could make or break him, and it starts now. Number 8, George Hemmings, Aston Villa. Imagine being 18 and impressing Unai Emery, one of the toughest taskmasters in Europe. Hemmings has already done that. Composed, intelligent, and versatile, he fits Emery's obsession with midfielders who think faster than opponents. If Villa gives him minutes, England's youth levels won't hold him for long. What makes him stand out is how calm he looks under pressure. Rarely rushing a touch, always scanning before the ball arrives. And with Emery's track record of turning youngsters into polished stars, Hemmings may not stay a hidden gem much longer. Number 7, Aiden Heaven, Manchester United. From Arsenal reject to United defensive hope. Heaven's journey has been absolutely unique. Amorim loves his calmness. Rooney praises his maturity. At 19, he's already outshone Luke Shaw in preseason. With United's defense shaky, Heaven could force his way into the 11 faster than anyone thought. Heaven also carries a quiet confidence that fans are starting to notice. He rarely dives into rash tackles, instead timing his challenges with surprising composure for his age. Some in the academy even say he has the Rio Ferdinand aura, calm, assured, and unflustered under pressure. If United's injuries pile up, he won't just be a stopgap. He could become the breakthrough star their defense desperately needs this season. Number 6, Stefanos Tsimas, Brighton. So, here's the thing. Brighton don't miss on strikers, and when they spend £20 million, you know it's serious. Tsimas is only 19, but already handed the iconic number 9 shirt. That's a very big thing. Strong, clinical, and confident, He's custom made for the Seagulls system. If he adapts quickly, he could be the next Brighton jackpot. Number 5. Chris Rigg, Sunderland. Debuted at 15, Boston midfields at 18. Rigg is tough, sharp, and already looks Premier League ready. Promotion brings pressure, but he has the maturity to handle it. Sunderland fans know they've got a diamond on their hands, so be careful on this one. Number 4. Andre Santos, Chelsea. From a failed loan at Forest to dominating League One with Strasbourg, Santos has flipped his career. Now he's back at Chelsea, ready to cover Caicedo, Enzo, and Lavia. With UCL football, he'll get minutes. Chelsea think he's their future, and watching him, it's hard to disagree. At just 20, he already looks like a midfield general, calm under pressure and fearless in the tackle. His time in France didn't just give him confidence, it gave him maturity, the kind Chelsea's midfield has been crying out for. If he takes his chance, he won't just be a squad option, he could push to become a starter sooner than anyone expects. Okay, so are you ready to discover the top 3 dangerous young players in the Premier League this season? Number 3. Luka Visokovic, Tottenham. A Croatia international at 18, 6'4 inches, quick, dominant, and already scoring goals as a defender. He's been compared to Van Dijk, but with extra pace. Last season he won over 70% of his aerial duels and chipped in 5 goals across league and Europe. Numbers unheard of for someone his age. Tottenham's defense looks set for years if Visokovic fulfills even half of his ceiling. And here's the scary part, he's still filling out his frame. Give him 2 more years of Premier League training and Spurs might just have the most complete young center back in Europe. Number 2. Rio Nugumua, Liverpool. This kid is 16 years old, signed from Chelsea, already dazzling in pre-season. And with Luis Diaz sold, Liverpool's left-wing pathway is wide open. Hakpo has competition breathing down his neck from a teenager. He's fearless, taking on senior defenders with step-overs like he owns the pitch. In one half of football, he completed 5 dribbles, more than any Liverpool player that game. Liverpool fans are excited, rivals are worried. The kid is special, remember the name. The last time Liverpool unleashed a 16-year-old winger with this much hype, his name was Raheem Sterling. Nugumua could be the next. Number 1. Oscar Bob, Manchester City. This is the one. Bob would already be a starter last season if it was not for injury. Pep trusts him, the fans love him, and with Doku and Savinho inconsistent, the right wing is his to claim. He's 22 but still counts as young, and unlike others on this list, Bob isn't just a prospect, he's ready. In his last 10 starts, he averaged 2.3 key passes, 5 progressive carries, and a 92% pass accuracy, numbers that mirror Bernardo Silva at his peak. That's not promising talent, that's first-team quality now. Pep doesn't handle trust lightly, but Bob already earned 4 Man of the Match awards this year. The Etihad sings his name like he's been there a decade. If this was only his debut, imagine what September will look like. So there you have it, the 20 best young players to watch in the Premier League this season. Some are new, some are already stars, but all of them, they're shaping the future of English football right in front of our eyes. That's it for now, thanks for watching and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more smashing content. Now, tell us who's too high, who's too low, and who did we miss completely. Because one thing's certain, by September this list could look very, very different.